For almost a decade, Donald Trump has defied the laws of political gravity. Every controversy slid off him, every scandal became fuel, and every attempt to weaken his grip on the Republican Party only seemed to make him stronger. But this week, something changed. Not in the polls, not in the media, but inside the GOP itself. Because the fight over the Epstein files, a fight Trump spent months trying to block, just triggered the biggest GOP revolt he's faced in his entire political life. And the explosion happened faster than anyone expected. Trump's decision to reverse course and support the release of the Epstein files wasn't a bold move. It was a capitulation. After months of pressure, months of resistance, months of trying to stop Congress from forcing the disclosure, he blinked. And for the first time, Republicans didn't blink with him. Congressional Republicans, many of them longtime Trump loyalists, defied him openly and overwhelmingly backed the measure. It wasn't just a vote. It was a message. We're no longer protecting you at all costs. That was the first explosion. The revolt didn't come from moderates. It didn't come from anti-Trump Republicans. It came from Trump's own people. Senate Republicans refused to kill the filibuster, rejecting Trump's demands. GOP leaders began openly criticizing his strategy. State Republicans resisted his push to redraw maps. And then came the breaking point. Thomas Massie, a hardcore conservative from Kentucky, forced the Epstein vote through Congress, defying Trump publicly, calling out the pressure campaign, and warning Republicans. This vote will last longer than Donald Trump's presidency. That line changed everything. It told the party, Trump's protection is no longer guaranteed. And when over 400 members backed Massie's bill, Trump was forced to sign it or suffer a humiliating defeat. This wasn't a compromise. This was a rebellion. Presidents always lose influence eventually, usually late in their term, usually after midterms. But Trump's loss of control is happening early and fast. The party's loyalty began to fracture instantly. Some MAGA loyalists attacked Republicans who backed the bill. Others cheered the release, believing it would expose Democrats. And then came the unexpected blow. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Trump's fiercest defender for years, broke with him over the Epstein case. She accused him of losing focus, abandoning America first, and mishandling the entire crisis. When Marjorie turns on Trump, something deep inside MAGA is shifting. Even Republican strategists admit it. His lame duck phase is starting early. A dramatic break from one of Trump's most outspoken allies in Congress, a signal to the rest of the party that it might finally be acceptable to challenge him. Republicans are now quietly studying each other's moves. If Massie and Marjorie survive their primaries against a Trump-backed challengers, Trump's threat power weakens. If others speak out and don't get punished, the dam breaks. And the Epstein files situation is speeding up the process. The revolt is no longer theoretical. It's happening now. This revolt isn't ideological. It's survival. Republicans are staring at bad off-year election results, plummeting approval ratings, rising economic panic, midterms approaching fast, and they're asking themselves a question they never dared ask. Does staying loyal to Trump hurt my re-election? The moment that question enters a Republican's mind, Trump's power evaporates. Because Trump's magic weapon has always been fear. Fear of primaries, fear of MAGA backlash, fear of losing the base. But now, even vulnerable Republicans are defying him. Senators are ignoring him. Leaders are overriding him. And strategists are speaking openly about a post-Trump GOP. That's not normal. That's not politics as usual. That's the beginning of an endgame. Trump still commands massive support from his base. He still dominates conservative media. He still has extraordinary influence over primaries. But for the first time, Republicans are treating him like a president nearing the end of his era, not the unshakable center of the party. The question is no longer whether Trump can force unity. It's whether the GOP is preparing for a post-Trump world. The revolt has started. And the Epstein files were the spark that lit the fuse. And now I want to hear from you. Is this the moment the Republican Party finally breaks from Trump? Or is the GOP just pretending to revolt, only to fall back in line later? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every single one. If you found this breakdown helpful, press like and subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter in this story. The political landscape is shifting fast, and I'll be covering every twist in real time. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, because the GOP revolt is far from over.